Welcome back, guys. We're here for another episode of Subnautica. Now, they did a recent update called the Castles and Coffee Update, which added a few interesting things, one of which I'll show you right here. Already got. Bam. Coffee machine. Right now, all I can do is pick it up and place it as a design. It's not really letting me... Well, I guess now they update it will work, but I don't have a way to pop it in there and use it, so we're going to try that later. A couple other things they did with the update is the Sea Glide now uses 1/2 the battery life on the light for it, and 1/4 the previous power consumption on just normal travel usage. So when you're moving with it, you now use 1/4 of the power that you previously used. Another thing happened because the Sea Glide was so fun to scoot around, and I'll show you here. You can see how it is not draining at all fast. I kind of went a little exploring that I did not normally plan to do, and while I was exploring, I stumbled across the mushroom forest way out that way, and I started kind of poking around at the bottom, saw something sticking out of the sand, and found the Cyclops hull fragment. Found one of them, and then right over a few feet away, or meters away, I guess, was the Cyclops bridge fragment. So I spent the next hour, or 45 minutes to an hour, going not only through there. I went through the entire section, like one little area, and then went to the next one, and the next one just going from the surface, the water all the way back down, and searching around through, I think it's like almost 3 day and night cycles I spent searching to find all the stuff for the Cyclops, which I got. And then I was at the edge of the Aurora ship crash biome, right there as it started to slope down, and I saw a wreck. And I went over there and started finding the Seamoth fragments too. Found a whole cluster of Seamoth fragments at a wreck outside the Aurora, so we don't even have to go in the Aurora now to get the Seamoth. I went ahead and built a Seamoth, and I'll kind of show you why, but you see everything works great. Got me a nice Seamoth. I could go around. It's got good range on it, but I don't have a way to charge the power cells yet, so I'll try not to use it too much. But I built it first because A, I already had all the parts, and B, one of the things you need for the Cyclops is enameled glass, which to get that you have to get stalker teeth to add to the glass. And wow, okay, that's different. The trick I found, I spent like another half hour trying to farm stalker teeth and could not get a single tooth to drop. In a half hour of farming, I could not get a single tooth to drop. So then the next day, I was just kind of messing with it again. Try to get, use the Seamoth as a bait. You can actually do that where you can have them try to bite the Seamoth, and if sometimes when they bite it, it'll cause them to drop a tooth. That didn't work. I just tried everything I could, and then finally, I just picked up a ton of metal savage and took it. Leave me alone. I even tried hunting them, like attacking the stalkers, and after I killed one, I found out, oh, you can't get the stalker teeth that way. The only way to get it is to have them bite on something, and they'll knock a tooth out. So I kind of, messed with that for a while, and what I ended up doing, and you'll see, that's kind of why there's so many stalker teeth here right now, is I brought 3 pieces of scrap metal over here and just dropped them down right here by these 2 stalkers and just had them continually pick them up. And when they picked them up and brought them over here, I would go back and pick them back up and carry them back over. Oh, You little bugger. But anyway, I would just pick the salvage back up and carry it back over to the original point. Just kind of did a juggling act with them. And finally, it went from 30 minutes of no teeth dropping to 30 minutes of several teeth dropping. So I've got a bunch of teeth. I think I had some extras laying around somewhere. I stuck them at. Let me use one of those. But I finally got them all. Now, the plasteel ingots you need for that, I already had plenty of titanium just from when I was finding so many scans for stuff I'd already completed the scans for. I couldn't get any additional scans. I was using, I was just taking all the titanium to make titanium ingots, and I ended up having everything I needed to make plasteel ingots because the mushroom forest down there, one of the things that caught my attention when I was initially searching was there's a ton of lithium crystals down there you could collect. So I got a ton of lithium at the same time, which made it easier. So you see, I still need the plasteel ingots and the enameled glass. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump off here, go back down, and I'm going to make all those. I'm going to do the enamel glass, and somewhere I got the plasteel ingots sitting around. I'll have to look again. Okay, and let's see. I had here. Yes. Had to make room for them. So we got everything we need. Now we're going to go up. We'll just do this, hope it doesn't crush our base. And while that's going, there we go. My tools set back up. Oh, look at that. That was just so nice. I'm so ready to have this. Of course, I still have to find the power cell charger because this uses power cells as well. And from my understanding... No, don't crush it. Stop. Yes. From my understanding, I think there's supposed to be parts for the power cell charger, or scans for it in the Aurora wreckage. So we're gonna do that. I was planning to do that originally for this episode, but when I found all the Cyclops fragments, I kind of got too excited. Woo. Go ahead and move this out of the way. I don't like having it right there bumping into everything. So, okay. Alright, let's see. We gotta make this. Base color, we want that to be like a red. We want a big spicy pepper. I don't know about green. Let's go with like a white. Let me do that. We'll see how that looks when we get outside. So let's see. Alright, so I already know I can build a bunch of stuff in here, and from what I've seen, I can, build like a fabricator and such. So I kind of want to get that figured out. Definitely want food production in here too. Alright, there's my power cells. Oh, and we're draining power just by being on board because of oxygen production, I think. No upgrades. And so we got room back here. We can build more storage stuff back here. Like the wall hanging ones. That's where we're going to have the Seamoth or prawn suit. And we get built-in storage, but it's not very much. I think this might be like, here's my supply storage for like tools and such, and then I'm going to build me additional ones up there, and then I'm going to build them along this wall and make sure I have everything covered. And that Oh yeah, nice big red pepper. I guess, okay, so we'll go like that. Actually, I want storage capacity. Because I want this to be one we can go way out of the area. And not have to come back for a while. Alright. Oh, well before it was letting me... Ah, okay, so... I tested this in my creative, and it was letting me do that, so apparently that's going to not work the same as I thought it was. So, go with this. I'll just put him a little closer now. Alright, one more titanium. Or one more quartz, I mean. So we got that. Alright, so we got that done. And you know what? It's supposed to be... there we go. So we'll turn the external lights off. Are they on or off? Looks like they're on. Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, so now... Ah! Oh, crap. And... cameras! There we go. Hey, look at that. Alright, that's weird. That's definitely like a bug right there. Yep. So apparently I can see through walls right now. Yeah, that's a bug. That's a absolute bug right there. Alright, so we turn the lights off right now, so we don't really need it to see. Where do I want to put this? Let's see. Let's do this, because we're going to do the marble melon is like the best one, because you get water, hydration level off of it. I'll need to get some of those. And I'm thinking, you know what? We've got room up here. We could do the wall lock, like full lockers, maybe. Can we do that? Oh, maybe. Well, I could walk on this. I could just build like the fabricator and all that along the back here, couldn't I? Yeah, I could just do this. Have that there. I kind of want to get, you know, that consistency of the inside area. Battery charger and eventually power cell charger somewhere. Alright, so we got that, which means I can do like a wall locker. Alright, so we got 3 lockers there, which I always put signs above them. And the power drain doesn't seem to be that bad, because you can see how much my power is. Ah, that engine room is loud, but, you know, I guess that's to be understood. Alright, so I need 3 glass, 2 titanium, and then all that crap. Did they actually give me a coffee? I do not see a cup. Oh, so I got coffee. And I ate it. Cup and all. Man, that was some good coffee. I ate the whole cup. Alright. let's see. I want to get... There we go. So now, let's just put 4 there. I don't need that many right now on the Aurora. I mean, Cyclops. You like my office? I got it going. I just got to figure out how I want to do the bed area over here. No, you cannot. I can't. Well, dang. No. It always, when I let off, it'll act like it's a double click on certain things. So it actually, like, oh, I finish it, and then it opens it automatically because that's like I clicked when I released the mouse button. I could do something in here. I mean, I guess I could do more storage stuff in here, but I also could do, like, maybe some extra plants, like some trees, like some, you know, pots in here or something like that. Maybe some decorations. I don't know. Put me like a little bed or something right around here or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. But right now, we've got all these, and I need 1. Can I make that fit? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 more. Actually, let's just see if I can fit that. Yeah, no. So that's that. Of course, I can always put more back here because I ain't going to really need much in here. The upstairs I can make look nicer instead of having it as the store everything. So I need quartz and 4 titanium to go out and get resources to bring back and not have to worry about hauling back a little bit at a time, but hauling back a bunch at a time, and then just empty out a locker and carry all the stuff down here and be able to drop it off at this base or another base, wherever. I'll probably end up building like a couple other bases around the area, so as long as I have at least decent resources at each location, that's what matters. And of course I want some kind of food, well, water set up there. Kind of thinking, I know I got the still suit blueprint information. And so I'll probably make sure to have, not that, probably make sure to have it set up in there. Probably do like a little tools or a gear kind of cabinet in up in the front area, so I can have like the still suit and things like that in there. Let me check, make sure I didn't make it already. No, I didn't. Alright, so I know, you know, definitely going to want to have a rebreather with me, because if I'm doing those deeper depths and I'm not around the aurora, the radiation area, then that's going to help a lot. The propulsion cannon, of course. I want to have some kind of, well, the still suit will make it easier so I don't lose water as much. I still probably want some kind of method to, you know, I've got the fabricator, so as long as I can take, you know, get the supplies I need, I can make either distilled water or the filtered water through the bladderfish if I find them. Also, when I was playing before, I noticed something interesting. It was daytime, like morning, bright daytime. It just dawned, and I was out there, you know, just finished finding all the parts, and it suddenly got dark again. And what happened was the sun was up there, and that thing, that big old moon, came up and went over the sun, and I got an eclipse where I was, which I thought was pretty cool, you know, environmental effect to add in. So you don't see that kind of detail in certain games. You don't see them saying, hey, we're going to put in eclipses for the area, depending on the daytime, nighttime cycle and where that moon is. You know, that was a pretty nice little touch. I felt that, you know, that it's that kind of stuff, that, and then stuff in the forest that I really like compared to some of these other games, because the developers are really making it feel more realistic you feel more like you're there, because it's not like, oh hey, you know, just here day and night like that. Which actually, speaking of, that just reminded me, I hadn't built it yet, but the new castle and coffee update also added a new feature on the bed, which I kind of thought was interesting, because in like Minecraft, you don't have to sleep. You can sleep to pass the time. And, you know, in the forest, you actually need to sleep to maintain your sanity. If you don't sleep, you go insane. You start to hallucinate. It gets all weird, you know. Sleep is required, but in Minecraft, it's not. In a lot of other games, it's not required. Well, they didn't add a requirement for sleep with Subnautica, but they did add it where now when you get a bed, which I think can maybe put mine here, you can actually sleep to speed up time. So if you don't like dealing with nighttime, it's too dark or it's too scary for some of y'all, you can actually now sleep on your bed and sleep through the night till morning. But it's, once again, it's not like in the forest, it's not a requirement to do that. Check the bioreactor. Alright. I stopped kind of using these because it seems like, I don't know if it's maybe just my imagination, but, you know, or it's intended this way, or it could just be a bug there, or, you know, something they're going to add later. But it seems that the Chinese potato, because it's got a higher nutritional value, it lasts longer in the bioreactor as opposed to the lantern tree fruit that has a much lower food value. I've yet to try the marble melons because I'm typically using those for food. But I may experiment with that. It's probably more likely just a change they're going to implement later. So that, you know, it's not something they're worried about right now. They're going to add it later and have it where it's different nutritional value will last longer or shorter in the bioreactor, so you'll actually get more or less power from it. And let's see, I got plenty of batteries. I got my radiation suit. I've got, you know, the sea glide. I got plenty of medical stuff. I'll probably pop some of those onto the Cyclops for now. I've got fire extinguisher, rebreather, and my propulsion cannon. I know I'm supposed to need those. I'm not really worried about the flares so much because I'm going to take batteries with me to cover the flashlight and such, which flashlight's got good charge, and the scanner's still got good charge. And beyond that, I don't think I'm going to need much inside the Aurora, except maybe the Sea Glide, and it's got good charge right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it for today. I'm going to do some more work within the Big Pepper, getting the Cyclops set up a little bit more, maybe add some more stuff, try to get the rest of the wall-mounted things done, and prepare for the full excavation mission, I guess you could say, where we're going to head to the Aurora. Definitely, absolutely, next episode, we're going to go to the Aurora wreckage, and we're going to tear through that whole thing, load up all the stuff, scan all the things we can find, and get everything we can, and then haul it back here and put it to use. And hopefully I'm going to get a few things I can use here, like obviously I know I'm supposed to be able to find the prawn suit there. Hopefully I'll end up getting the power cell charger, and we'll be able to put one in both here in the base and on the Cyclops itself, as well as maybe get like the mobile vehicle bay, you know, the moon pool, get that and get a couple of those set up, and maybe a few other things, but we'll see what we find. Either way, that's definitely next episode, heading out there and just tearing through the Aurora wreckage and seeing what all we can get, and gonna come back and load everything up. And I may go ahead and try to reorganize this a little bit in preparation for that and get some more stuff done here, but for right now, I think that's gonna be it. Like I said, I'll just do some more cleanup, get things ready, and next episode we'll head straight out to the Aurora and do the full exploration of the whole thing and see what we get. So thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like if you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe to keep up with more. Also, check out my other game videos. I do videos for The Forest and also some stuff for Warframe right now. I'm looking at new games always to add in. I've got some others that I'm kind of toying with the ideas of which one I want to add in right now. But I will be continuing to post more content. So just make sure you subscribe if you want to keep up with it. And thanks again for watching. I'll see y'all next time.